1. Greetings, every people! This is your cult personality, your Toon Critic's the name, and Toons are the name of my game. Welcome to Roundtable is Magic, the show where we would usually be reviewing Season 6, but since the hiatus is still a thing, we've drifted off into little topical episodes. Last week we did... Wow, did I just blank on what we did last week? Wow, I am a great host. No, it was Favorite Pony Designs with Mummified from Euro C Sucks. So today, we've got something a little special for you guys. We are doing Favorite Fan Animations today. I am, of course, not alone. I am joined by Golden Fox.
Stop commenting that Cartoons has taken over ToonKritic's channel. It's not funny anymore.
Hi.
Oh, apparently Keyframe is here. Hi, Fox and Keyframe.
No, she just wanted to...
I just wanted to comment that because on my latest videos, people have been saying, Key, how Cartoons is taking over. And it's like, you guys don't understand the concept of a fictional story. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, Keyframe. Yeah, we have Golden Fox.
What's up?
We have Voice of Reason.
Hey, Toon, did you experience deja vu today?
No, why?
Oh, something. I don't know. Maybe something happened, like the Cubs get swept by the Mets again.
It is a good thing that I don't care about baseball. Asshole. Anyway, we have Lightning Bliss.
My
Wow.
shiny teeth that twinkles just like the stars in space. My shiny teeth that sparkle and bring beauty to my face.
Did you forget the lyrics there for a second, Blissy?
Yes, I did.
That was your hashtag third mistake. Okay, now I'm really gone.
Alright, see you, Key. Yeah, Key unfortunately will not be joining us for this time, but as promised, we have our special guest star, Crowne Prince, here.
Hi. She did it with feeling. With feeling. Hey, boredom is a feeling.
It's a good feeling for some people, I know that.
Well, it's better than anxiety or depression, I guess. I'd rather be bored.
Yeah. I having both of those on a daily basis, I would rather be bored.
Yeah, you must be part of the Gray Lantern Corps, the core of not giving a crap.
Yeah, I would think so. So, by the way, ignore the little daily tip jar thing there. I'm not going to advertise it. If you want to donate, go right ahead. Completely optional. So today we have favorite fan animations. As usual, we have roundtable rules. One starts, passes it off to the other. So, Crowne, would you like to get us started? What is your favorite fan animation? What does it mean to you? Why is it so good?
What? My favorite one? I actually went and picked out... I have a really long list.
Oh boy.
But I picked out one that I haven't talked about before, and it's not actually... It's the technique that's used to make it is called masking, and the video I'm talking about is called The Garden. It's a PMV, a pony music video.
Mm.
I've seen that. That's the one with Fluttershy.
Yes, that's
right?
the one with
One with the
Fluttershy.
Yeah,
And
I
I
like that one.
yeah, I was scrolling through my favorites list and I saw that one and I took a look at it. And I had to, like, kind of go, in my head because it was made in 2012. I'm so old. I've been in this fandom for too long.
You just never bothered to get off the train.
But what I really like about this is the artist who did it didn't actually do any real animation, but it's so well edited that you can't really tell that. What they did was take a bunch of vectors from people who are vector artists, people who make backgrounds, and people who just make poses of characters and faces and things like that. And the artists who made this video compiled them all together, and then they also took what's called pre-masked footage, and that's people like Little Shy FIM, who will take the show clips and then basically erase everything around the character, every single frame, so you see just the character moving, and that's what the animation is. So this person took all of these different assets and made a really fantastic video out of it. So that's the animation that I brought today.
Does that count as animation, or is that a PMV?
Well, it's a PMV, but lots of... I mean, okay, so when the fandom started, PMV meant you basically took clips from the show, and that's all you did, and you just edited them together to create stories. But now, since the fandom is really advanced, technically advanced in arts and all this other stuff, a PMV could have original animation in it, it could have kinetic typography in it, it could be a bunch of masking, so at this point it's so advanced, where a PMV is just an animated music video, so...
Yeah, I remember seeing like way back when the fandom started. I saw these basic looking PMVs, like ones that I could probably make back then. But now, yeah, you're right. I see some that have all sorts of different things to them that I would consider that like fan animations and whatnot. Because there's so much to it. There's all the stuff you said, and then there's all of the what is it? Some people add voice acting in there. Some people add like other stuff to it too.
Yeah, so, and the other thing is that if you've done masking before, you know it, and you've also done animating, it actually takes just as long to mask out a pony as it would to animate it. So,
That makes sense.
It's on the same level to me, so.
All right. Who do you pass it off to?
Keyframe's not here. How about Golden Fox?
Okay. I would go for the cliche route and say a lullaby for a princess, but I'm going to hold those off because I'm sure that everybody else is going to want to pick them. There's one I actually want to give a shout out to, and I'm going to select this one. It's called Leaving You. It's about a minute and a half about Angel Bunny leaving Fluttershy, and it's set in like a winter time period. And the way it's presented, it's expressed with no dialogue, just a piano montage. And visually, it's incredibly atmospheric. Like, everything is covered in snow. It's very, very dark out. There's, like, some kind of blizzard going on. But everything is just, like, it's articulated in such a, like... You get a negative vibe out of it, but at the same time, it just... I can't really explain it very well. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it.
I've seen it. It's been a while since I actually watched it.
Yeah.
Man, I really should look it up because I don't know which one you're talking about. I've seen so many in the past, but like I don't know the one you're talking
It's
about.
all Leaving You.
It's basically,
I haven't seen it either. I'm gonna look it up.
it's basically one of the, if you want to see someone use After Effects and particle effects really well, that's like the best, one of the best, because all that snow and everything is obviously a particle effect that they probably made in After Effects. It's not handmade effect snow that like someone went in Flash made a bunch of dots and made a bunch of frames to make it look like it has motion. It was a lot of After Effects was used in the video, and it looks good.
Yeah, I'm looking for the video right now, and...
Wouldn't you love it if it got C indeed? My favorite animation is Retracted.
Which one?
No, it's Retracted. It was a joke.
Ah.
You guys don't. I'm not part of this podcast.
Well,
people.
you're talking now, so we might as well make it for you. So, Key, what's your favorite fan animation?
Oh, golly gee.
Okay, found it.
My favorite animation, it's a small one, but it was done by an amazing animator, and it features some amazing music. It's called #ThirdMistake. Little short. Little on the short side, but I think it's going to rock the world of animation. It's so new. No, my favorite fan animation has to be it's this. I'm gonna go with the cliched option.
Swear to God.
I'm going to say one of my favorite fan animations is probably My Little Doomsday by Pimations.
Hey! I love that one.
Yeah, keep in mind, I love the stuff that's like drama-filled and everything, like the Children of the Night, Life for a Princess. But the thing is that I'm one of the few people that after Pony.Mom kind of is a hit and miss show for me.
Yeah.
I love the John K-ish style. Hot Diggity Demon is... That's the thing, is Hot Diggity is usually a hit and miss person for me. But there's just like, there was just sometimes where his jokes fell flat. I think My Little Doomsday doesn't just, it takes the stuff that, the aspects that Mauve has and improves upon it, and also is its own thing. If people don't know what My Little Doomsday is, it's a somewhat canceled project by Pymations, because now he's making elements of cringe. And it's a short with Applejack, where Applejack is a drug dealer, because the Apple doing that well. And she holds Twilight Sparkle and a cop hostage at the Golden Oaks Library. And then Celestia comes in and shoots her. It's basically a sequel to the Friendship is Violent short that he made, but My Little Doomsday is just better in so many ways. Like, the animation is so much smoother. Like, his lines got a lot better and cleaner. It's just like the humor is so on point, and the voice actors he picks, because he has like Zycron as Applejack, and then he's Rarity, and then he has the girl. For some reason in these animations, the only girl voice actress is always the one for Twilight. But I think my favorite thing about the animation is Spike in it.
Yeah.
Spike and the expressions, because it's like, the expressions are amazing because they're not too disgusting, but they're just at that right amount where it's just like, mama spaghetti. But Spike is amazing because all he does is kind of stand there. He's the easiest character in anime. He's just like, book? Wow, that was intense. It's amazing, and I love it. And I can't wait for Elements of Cringe to come out, which he's going to be premiering at BronyCon.
Oh boy, that ought to be good.
Yeah.
So, back to what I was referring to. I have a link in the chat so you guys can check it out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but so now that I've done it, because apparently I'm now on this podcast, even though I didn't want to be. I just needed to sit up, because if I fall asleep now, I'm not going to fall asleep later. I'm going to pass it off to the alicorn of the group, the one with the magic that's tragic, that makes the rainbows, it makes your day brighter. British Ninja.
I should be used to her doing this by now.
You should just always have a tiny, tiny little picture of British Ninja in the corner.
Here's a drinking game. Every time British Ninja is mentioned, take a shot.
Well, you wouldn't get drunk because I only mention it once a stream. But I pass it off to Lightning Bliss. What's your favorite fan animation, dear?
My favorite animation vid, I guess because I'm a sucker for the romantic and I guess backstories, but I really liked A Tale of One Shadow by Crazy Mole Productions.
Okay.
Oh, the song.
Yeah, the one about Sombra. See, I just thought he was an underused villain, and there were so many questions surrounding how he came to be, and this fanfic kind of came out and answered it, and a part of me kind of hopes that one day Hasbro will actually bring him back and we'll get some backstory on him. Maybe not take all this from the fanfic, fan cartoon or whatnot,
Hello?
but anyway,
Think, McFly, think.
sorry, my husband's talking in the background.
It's fine.
The music was just used so nicely, and the animation was really fluent. If I had any nitpicks about it, it would be like the frontal expressions of Sombra. His nose seemed a little too curved for a frontal pose when he has a very sharp and narrow snout. And I would say the reason why there are times where the animation is just moving really, really slowly compared to the show, but the reason why it's doing that is because of the music, so I can let it slip by. I guess, being an animator, I spot these little nitpicks, and that's all they are. They are just nitpicks. It is a beautifully done piece, and it made me cry. I mean, I can't imagine, like, my loved one, like, trying to correct a mistake, and he ends up perishing practically because of it. And, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the great things about fan animations is that they don't have to go at the exact speeds of the show and everything. It's like, that's why I love the animations that are in like different styles in the show, like King Creed's Everybody Wants to Rule the World and stuff. really
Crowne, do you have anything to add? Have you seen Tale of One Shadow?
Yeah, I saw that one a long time ago. I feel like you know what I think I saw first was the trailer, and I never saw the full thing because it seemed like the story I couldn't quite follow it at the time, so I'm wondering I might have just seen pieces of it. But the second time I saw it, yeah, it all made sense. It does look like it was made, 2013. You could just kind of tell by how the characters are moving and how they're shaped, since at that time there were not a lot of references for any unusual perspectives.
Yeah.
I mean, the show really just stuck to 3/4, a side view, and a front view. And their front view was kind of wonky, especially in season 1. So you could kind of see that in the ponies here, but other than that, great animation.
Yeah, I particularly loved it too. I think at the time I was actually, funny enough, the song in it, Still Alive, is from the game Mirror's Edge, and it was through this animation I was actually able to start playing Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge is a great game, by the way. If anybody's never played it, I highly recommend it. Anyway, Bliss, do you have anything to add?
Nope. I just thought that was an amazing. Oh well, I should probably just mention something I really enjoyed about this animation in particular is like they had really really good run cycles. The walk cycles were spot on. But if I could clap my hands to any of it, it would be the actual 2D effects. Now, when I was in college, unfortunately, when my professor started up a new class to teach us how to do 2D effects, it ended up being an Adobe After Effects class where we basically learn how to make effects in that program, but not necessarily draw 2D effects. And I didn't get the chance to learn that until about a year later. And I just love 2D effects, and that when I say effects, I mean like elements, fire, wind, water, ice, magic, snowflakes. All of that was just beautifully done in this animation. It's probably one of the biggest highlights for me is just those effects alone. A lot of people take those for granted, but they really set the mood.
All right.
So, yeah, I shall pass it on to...
You only have 2 left.
I know, and I feel bad now. It's like,
This choice will affect the rest of your life.
I know!
Do you choose the blue team or the red team?
Oh, well, in that case, red team. Voice.
Wow! Okay, and yeah, thanks, other blue team member.
Ryder! She's the Finn. FN2187.
You aren't getting any donuts after the game, Bliss. I hope you realize that you're gonna have to get your own donuts. Okay, go ahead, voice.
You are the punching bag of my soul, sir. Why do you think I scared you?
Anyway, voice, what is your favorite fan animation?
I mean, there's many to go by. There's always you got the obvious choices: Children of the Night, Lullaby for a Princess, anything that Jan Animations does. But I'm actually gonna go with something I always come back to. And if you have '90s nostalgia, and it's got to be Spitfire's Day Off by Captain Howers.
Oh, that
This I'll have to look at.
It's an awesome.
It's an animated PMV where it's basically Spitfire's Day Off, and it's to the tune of "Come On Eileen" by Dexy's Midnight Runners, as covered by Safe Ferris.
Is that the is that the Spitfire's Day Out one?
No, Spitfire's Day Off.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
I just love it because of how. Not only because of how jovial it is, with Spitfire just flying through Manhattan, Cloudsdale, and Camelot, but also I guess would it be the minimalist? I guess is the style.
There's like no outlines. It's all blocks of color.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I would go. Yeah, I'll go with that particular style. and I know Captain Horrors has done a lot of, is particularly known for that style. I know he did Face the Future, Race Day, and the other one I'm blanking on. It was basically like a fight between Spitfire and Lightning Dust, I think it was. And I guess the way the colors blend because of how minimalistic it is. There's no because.
Hello?
What was that voice? You cut out there. Voice.
He's dead.
Got him.
He's dead,
Got
Jim.
him.
Outlines, it almost becomes like basically if Spitfire was Ferris Bueller.
You cut out for a large
title would put
majority
it.
of that.
We
Oh,
last
sorry.
heard Spitfire's Ferris Bueller.
Oh, I was saying like the Captain Horrors is known for the borderless style, and when you see like stuff like the Spitfire Lightning Dust battle, almost like the colors blend really well together, and it's just this just the minimalist animation mixed with Safe Ferris in the background. It's just something I always come back to because of how fun it is.
Yeah, I really enjoy the animation too. There's a lot of color and life to it, and I like the little bit of lip syncing that they did to it too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Actually, Crowne, do you have any opinion on it?
Yeah, those animations are extremely popular with a couple people I know. I know one of my friends has a shirt of Captain Horrors' style with Spitfire on it, with the lineless style. There's not really anyone else who makes solid animations that don't have outlines like that. So it really stands out in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of over here watching some of Kanashi Panda's animations.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
I should have went with
Friendship is
manly.
Yeah.
Or Swing Time, Day in Candlelight.
Yeah.
I'm watching Guardian, which is the sequel to that one.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, so I'll pass. So with that, I shall pass on to Toon.
Well, as long as I've been in this community, I've seen all kinds of different fan animations, and well, I originally was gonna go with one of Crowne Prince's, but then I felt I would just leave me with a pretty bad brown nose.
Love is an open door.
Yeah, I was originally gonna go with the Love is an Open Door one, just to mess with Crowne at first, but no, I have too much respect for that. No, my favorite is. Hold up! Before we get this started, hi.
Aren't you gonna say Lullaby for a Princess? Somebody's
No,
gonna say it, and the
no.
audience will eat us alive.
Okay.
I'm gonna crash this right now just because I can. Toon never said that I was banned from these little live streams, so hi, Roundtable's Magic Crew, I'm here. Okay.
No.
Nobody wants you here.
Oh, no. Hey, you know what? Listen. Everyone seems to have something against me, but I actually have something to contribute for this. Okay. My pick for favorite fan animation.
If it's Dusk's Dawn, I will end you.
Oh, come on. How can I possibly pick the cinematic brilliance that is Dusk's Dawn? Are you kidding me? No. My pick is Cartoon Horse Program by Crocodile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cartoon Horse Program.
That's actually interesting. We haven't had an SFM yet.
I'm really surprised that no one has talked about SFM stuff.
Oh,
that
I love
stuff
that
is pretty
one.
brilliant.
It's great.
Yeah, I love it too. So the reason I picked Cartoon Horse Program is because recently I've been having to talk to some of Toon's friends and whatnot, and people in the furry community ask, "Oh, so what's the best part about being a brony? What kind of content do bronies make?" And I always show them Cartoon Horse Program. I do because it is the most over-the-top WTF thing that I think I can show for people who make content, because I know a lot of bronies actually got into the community not through the show but through some of the goofy stuff that came out, the shorts or the little animations or some of the music or something like that. So I have a bit of a soft spot for the more over the top, what even is this style of animations? Random. It's random stuff is what I'm looking for. Random is, it's funny if it's done right. If it's just random for the sake of being random, then you got something that isn't really sitting well or clicking well. And I've noticed a lot of that's been done in SFM. I'm trying to remember. Aggro Demon, I think, did the one about it was the Twilight one, the one where the rocket like blew up, like, yeah, we did it, screw my house thing. Like,
yeah, anthology short. Yeah.
Yeah, I showed that one.
Press the science button.
Let's press the button. The science button. Yeah, that's a great one too. I think it's best to like show these like weird little animations, whether they're good or whether they're bad. I always try to go with like the crazy, goofy ones because usually that's a good way to get the foot in the door for some people who have like, never really gotten into the show. I think it's best that they do that instead of actually through the show, because I know that there are still some bronies in the community who don't even watch the show, which is weird. It's like you're an Undertale fan, but you've never played the game. You just follow the fandom. It's weird like that. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna offer on that. It's amazing.
I do want to give a shout out to one other animation, and it's just because we haven't talked about this type since we brought up SFM. Anything that Inverted Shadow is made, because that man is like the god of pony Gmod animations.
Oh yeah.
Especially like Vinyl's Big Night, and I think it was called Fluttershy's Mansion. Fluttershy's Mansion is just scarily good because he has like not just pony models, he has like the FNAF models and Amnesia models and everything, and he just is somehow able to make them all like merge. And it's really interesting how he could make like these half-hour. Vinyl's Big Night is the best one to me. Like how he can make like a half-hour long video doing Gmod, which is basically, to the audience who don't know what Gmod is, it's basically digital stop motion. You go into Gary's mod, you take the models, you move them, take a picture, move them, take a picture.
Oh god,
So
that must be like a pain.
Yeah, imagine doing that for like a half hour. Even if you don't do much lip syncing, which that's part of Inverted Shadow style, there's a lot of times where the character is not on screen when they're talking. But still, it's just like, even then you have to do all the actions and everything and the lighting effects and trying to keep that consistent from picture to picture, which is usually not easy because all the lighting stuff in Gmod is kind of like an automatic animation that happens. So
if I could...
really,
Oh, sorry, I was... No, I'll let Keith finish and then I'll add to it.
Oh no, I'm done. I was just like, it's cool.
I was going to say, if I could add to the SFM content, I would say for anything Phyrexis does.
Oh,
Anything Phyrexis does. I don't know the usernames. I just remember...
Phyrexis is the one who made the
He did Nightmare Night, Sunshine and Celery Stalks, and what was the Fluttershy one? Oh, and yeah, and also Party with Pinky. I like his style because how fast-paced and on-timed the animation is to the music.
Yeah, this person only makes short animations, but Juicebox Alvin is also really good because he puts eyebrows on the ponies.
Who's the one that did How Applejack Won the War? I know that I love Friendship is Witchcraft. I know someone over here doesn't, but like they don't know what they're missing. They don't know what comedy is.
I forgot who's the one who made that animation because it's something comics because the person usually makes comic strips.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't worry. I can see the chat clearly doesn't want me here. Fine. I'll leave with this. Hey, Crowne. Listen, I want to be an animator just like you one day. What do I got to do? What does it take to be as awesome as you?
Wow.
First, a good dose of insanity, and then second, just drawing a lot and sucking at it for a long time.
Okay, good, because I suck at drawing, so this may take a while. All right, I'll see all you people at BronyCon. See ya laters. Oh god, I'm gonna kill him. All right, you know what? I'm officially banning him from these streams. He is never going to show up in any of these ever again, starting right now.
If you kill him,
May I please shoot him?
I'm kind of insulted.
Well, at least
I mean, he did make good suggestions. I'm not gonna lie about that.
I was tempted to mention another SFM, but I think everybody would have predicted it anyway.
Lullaby for a Princess?
No.
No, not
SFM.
SFM.
Oh.
No, it's Remembrance.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
remember.
that's a really good one, though.
Oh, how about the best one of all, Celestia being Deep, the SFM edition?
Yeah. That one is just so weird. I love it.
At BabsCon, people in line were doing that, and it's like having a collective amount of people raising their one arm into the air is not usually the best thing to see.
You just have to wonder, how would they hop in the way the looping legs motion?
I don't think it's possible.
It's not. It would have been hilarious if somebody tried to replicate it.
Oh God!
That would be like Quap right there if that happened.
Yeah.
Does
Does anyone else have any other favorite SFM animations? Anyone?
Is that with the Gmod, right?
Yeah, Gmod.
It's the
Yeah,
three-
it's filmmaking.
Animation one.
Yeah.
Well, I do have one,
All
but
right.
it's a drama. Remembrance.
Yeah.
I mentioned that already.
Oh, then I'll shut up.
It's really good. Anyway, are
Anyway,
we
Toon.
are we gonna say our least favorites now? Or is that just
Oh wait,
back?
no, Toon hasn't. Well, Toon, you haven't done yours.
Actually, that was mine. Cartoons, he kind of took mine, so, which kind of sucks. But I guess if I had to pick one, I'm kind of partial to, Rainbow Dash Presents.
Just that entire series.
The entire series is magical. I think it's interesting. I'll put it at that. There's not many things that I can come up to describe it, but it's given me a song that Bliss will not shut up about. That drives me nuts.
Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your tips to trash. You gotta set your sights on hopes on setting not to crash.
Well, now I can't even sing it now.
Okay, no. In all seriousness, the Beat It PMV from Animated James. What was that?
Yes.
Nothing. I was talking to Brett about something.
Okay. Yeah, Animated Gems is a really cool guy. I love all of his stuff, so. Yeah, are we doing least favorite? Because...
Nah, that's just bashing people. That's not nice.
Well, it is important that we have to point out criticism.
Yeah, but...
Well, we did that when we talked about what we liked.
Yeah.
Should
So, yeah.
we talk about what we didn't like? What
Nah.
animations we don't like?
Nah, I don't think we need to. I think it's good enough that we just talk about the good stuff. I didn't put least favorite, but... Although in the last one we did do least favorites. But, well...
Dawn, dusk's dawn.
I haven't even seen it. I don't want to see it.
I'm
If
not
I
going
see
to see
it,
it at all.
if I
It's
watch it, I will
amazing.
be inspired to make a parody or something like that. So I can't watch it.
Okay, if I'm
amazing.
gonna be honest, it's laughably bad for only a certain amount of times. The voice acting is terrible. The story you can't really follow. Everything about it is just a jumbled mess. It's like a car wreck that slammed into a car, went off the street, tumbled down the hill several hundred times, and then slammed into a tree, and then exploded. And that's just Dawn.
Well, see, the thing that shocks me the most is that they got Mando Pony to sing a song for it.
Yeah, this is why
Well,
he
they
doesn't
did
put it
this-
on his resume.
They did the same thing for Double Rainbow, and they had him do a song.
Well, Double Rainbow has more credulence than Dusk's Dawn.
Can I
Double
say something
Rainbow
about
wasn't
Double
great.
Rainbow?
What?
Sure.
I think Double Rainbow gets just a tad too much hate. I think there are animations out there that are worse. Basically, what Double Rainbow is just somebody who's like fresh in the fandom, totally excited, and would have his or her own way of saying, if I did this episode or did my own episode, I would do this and that. And technically, that's what almost anybody would want to do if they were new in the fandom.
Isn't the reason why people... Because I didn't come into the fandom during Double Rainbow. I came in way after. wasn't the reason people got mad at Double Rainbow was because of false advertising, because they were advertising it as a half-hour fan-made episode of the show that would show accurate animation and everything, and then it turned out to be a Powerpuff Girls crossover.
Yeah, that's
it
basically
was
what it ended up
advertised as a legitimate episode of My Little Pony, like fan episode where there would be a moral in the letter, and when you watch Double Rainbow, it's obviously very forced, and what it really amounts to is just a bunch of crossovers.
Yeah.
So that was surprising to a lot of people because they hadn't, during the marketing of it, they hadn't mentioned this at all. It was supposed to be a surprise. And some people really, 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 really love that kind of stuff. With the crossovers and the references. But other people were like, wow, this is written pretty poorly. Like, I was thinking it would be more like a good episode with a moral, and the moral at the end is just really forced. Like, don't steal stuff, Rainbow Dash. What the heck?
But the thing I will say about Double Rainbow, because I don't mind it, I find it kind of funny in some ways. I hate the puppets.
I don't like them either.
The Double Rainbow puppets, because so many people in the fandom used them afterwards. The front view of the puppets are so ugly looking. Like they're bow-legged looking. I'm glad Minty Root made new puppets that people use more commonly because they have a better turnaround than hey, whatever your opinion is on Flounder Cloud or Dinky's Destiny is whatever, but at least he makes good free source puppets.
Oh, there was one I wanted to bring up before. Oh yes, Smile HD. Because I realized that hasn't been brought up yet.
Oh, Mr. Yavy.
Unfortunately, it got C&D'd.
No, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I did not know that. Dang, that sucks, because I love showing Smile HD to my friends.
It's back up, I think so.
Oh, okay. Shame the same can't be said for Button Mash.
Don't even start.
Man, that was hilarious watching it just get taken down and everyone like jumping up and down saying, "We wanted my Button Mash back then and then." I'm just like, this is fun to just watch.
I was just trying to say that I love Button Mash and I love Don't Mind at Night Button Mash version, and what I was really looking forward to amongst all that and all we got was the animatic. That was Pinkie Pie's DJ, that dancing thing where all her friends go to the DJ.
The party anthem. Pony.
Yeah, and we're never going to get that because of Hasbro.
Hasbro.
I mean,
screw you.
I mean, look, they do have rights to protect their intellectual property. They are in full legal right to do that.
Not arguing against that.
How they treated Jan when Jan was explaining the stuff that went down afterwards when he was trying to get in contact with the studio, that was dickish.
Yeah.
But, like, because at the end of the day, Button Mash isn't a fan-made character, and neither is Sweetie Belle and stuff, so if they feel like this really show-accurate animation would be deceiving towards their intellectual property and product, they do have the right to do that. I mean, that's why there's many stylized animations, like Lullaby for a Princess and stuff, and why Duo Cartoonist has changed their style up to look less like the show, like how you see in Ship of Discord. They have the full right to do this stuff. However, the aftermath is what makes me respect Hasbro a bit less. I can understand why they did it, because when you think about it, it doesn't fall under the grounds of fair use. It's not a parody doing a commentary on the show. It's just using these characters. It's kind of like if there was a block on Vizzy Pop's Die Young. It's not a commentary. It's just a music video. So if Sony or the people who owns Kesha's music thought of it as an impeachment on their property, or it doesn't fall under the lines because they didn't use the full song and all that stuff. They have the full right to do that. It sucks because there's still an animation behind it. Most people are watching it for the animation, not for the song.
Yeah.
But it's still the fact that there's that part in it. So it's like, there could, hypothetically, there could be a balance where it's like, split, because I don't know if Izzy monetizes the videos or anything, because I know she does a bunch of freelance animation work and stuff, but it's like, shared monetization or just have that monetize. There is so many hypothetical things of how to make a balance between those things,
but the most common and easy option for the corporation is to just take the whole thing down, whether there is parts that don't belong to them, because there is that part, and it doesn't fall under it. So, message is, use your own stuff.
That seems like a good way to end all of this. Crowne, do you have anything you want to add before we end this podcast?
Nope.
Oh, all right. Okay, so we hit the end of this. So, people who have been watching this live, thank you for coming out for this. Anybody who's watching this now on YouTube, go ahead and put down in the comments what your favorite fan animation is. Key, do you have anything you wanted to throw out? No deaths too?
Well, no. Look, dude. I was in me and Crowne were in a 12-hour live stream yesterday. We made a hit song, had a hit band. We broke up and did solo projects, and there were Fluttershy's barfing bunnies. It was a very bad time. I'm very tired. But if you guys made it this far in the podcast, put stop commenting cartoons in every video that doesn't have cartoons in it, because don't spam people with the arcs that go on in other people's channels.
Oh, don't worry. There's gonna be a lot more where that came from, unfortunately.
People don't know what kayfabe is, do they?
And hashtag third mistake.
Yes, put down hashtag third mistake. Make that single platinum, folks. So that
mistake great again.
Make mistake great again.
Send it to Jay Holler for top 10 pony videos of this month.
I would laugh if it actually gets into the top 10.
We could. I mean, if we wanted to, we could get everyone. We'll give them the good videos. We'll give them 4 good videos, and then one of them will be, and then the 5th video will be the third mistake, and then they can vote. But we just have to kind of flood the comments.
Yeah,
and we can do it if we wanted to.
I think we should, just to get that going. I think we should. All right, so Crowne, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule and stuff to come and hang out with us.
Yay!
Good response.
Until next time, Deaf to Toronto.
That's, I guess it can work, yeah. Oh, yeah, there will not be a podcast next Sunday because BronyCon's going to be going on, and...
Oh, boo.
Me and Lightning Bliss will be there, along with many others.
Don't buy your stuff.
Bliss will be selling stuff, along with Silver Quill. I will be on, like 4 different panels, Red and Black and Wrong all over, Epic Pony Lip Sync Battles, Collab Chemistry, and the TF2 panel. So if you want to go find either of us, you know where to go. And yeah, I think that about wraps everything up. So thank you guys for coming out to this. We will see you in the next episode. Wait, actually, yeah, I can tell you. It may not be next Sunday, but our next episode will be on, I believe, the 19th. Yes, the 19th of July. And we will have ANY for fanfics. So that'll be fun, us talking about fanfics.
We're going to talk about all the clock fics.
I may have to put a rated R thing on the stream for that then. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out to this. We will see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Go Mets.
Yeah, screw you.